I was probably 4 years old, I think. I don't really remember, but I have pictures to prove it, so yeah. I've skated as long as I can remember. And my brother started skating about 4 or 5 years after I had started, even though he was older. And then we started skating pairs together, which is really what we focused on when we competed. You know, and then we're talking probably about 30 years ago. 5 national figure skating championships, and then 2 years qualified to be on the U.S. figure skating team, which competes internationally. And so I was lucky enough to compete overseas in Europe 2 years. Yeah, never made the Olympic team. You know, probably the highest we were ever ranked nationally, we were in the top 10, but never cracked the top 5 at the senior level, which goes to the Olympics. We were junior medalists, silver medalists in the juniors nationally, and then you move up into senior pairs, which is what the Olympic team is made up of. So certainly was fortunate enough to skate with a lot of Olympians, and you know, always that was a goal, I think, when you're a young, I don't know, competitive person in any of those sports that go to the Olympics. I think you certainly think, wow, that's something I would like to do. So, but just didn't have the opportunity. And then you do your backwards, like the back outside. See, you can tell I'm shakier when I do backwards stuff now. Oh yeah, I think every skater has war stories, especially if you were a pair skater. You know, there's scars on the chin and scars on the eye and all sorts of fun things. So yeah, I think I put my parents through a lot. I've seen my share of emergency rooms. And,
really?
Oh yeah.
Oh. So what's more dangerous, ice skating or dealing with these crazy Oak Parkers about parking?
Oh, the Oak Park folks are wonderful about parking. They usually have very fair criticisms of a very convoluted system. So yeah. Well, probably the name that everybody will always remember is Tonya Harding. So
you skated with Tonya Harding?
Well, we were kids. We grew up, and she was in Portland, and we were in Spokane, and so you kind of were in the same old Pacific Northwest circuit. So when she was a young skater, now she was younger than I was. So, you know, by the time I quit, she was kind of the next generation of going to the Olympics and stuff. No, we got along okay. She skated singles, I did pairs, you know.
Okay.
I just remember she always had perfect hair. Like her mom would wrap the back of her ponytail into these like perfect little ringlets, and she was always decked out. My daughter's 7, and I've taken her, she had a birthday ice skating party last year, I think when she turned 6, and so I probably have been on the ice in the last 30 years, probably less than a dozen times, so. And you can tell I'm already out of breath. It's good, I won't have to work out tonight then. I'll say, oh, I skated really hard.